This week has proved that former Vice President Joe Biden's brain is malfunctioning. And I know if he was alive when he announced that he was going to run for the presidency a third time, he'd be like, yeah, duh, it was clear as day. But this week has shown that it's spiraling down at an exponential rate.
When we pushed all these programs, I said I'm going to be a president for everybody, whether they live in a red state or a green state. The Gaza Strip has been over the top. I think that, as you know, initially the president of Mexico, Sisi, did not want to open up the gate to allow humanitarian material to get in. I talked to him. I convinced him to open the gate. I talked to Bibi to open the gate on the Israeli side. I've been pushing really hard to get humanitarian assistance into Gaza. There are a lot of innocent people who are starving, a lot of innocent people who are in trouble and dying.
So I'm going to be a jerk and explain why those gaffes are funny. There are no red and green states. There are only red and blue states. Republican states, Democratic states. And also, the president of Mexico is not Sisi, because Sisi is the president of Egypt, and Mexico has nothing to do with what's going on in the Middle East. But that wasn't even the worst one that he had this week, because it kind of seemed like he was trying to go to prison. The DOJ actually was letting him off with what happened with his classified files being laid around in his garage. I'm just going to play it real quick, let you know why they let him off.
Tonight, the long-awaited report by Special Counsel Robert Hur concludes that no criminal charges against President Biden are warranted. But the investigation uncovered evidence that President Biden willfully retained and disclosed classified materials after his vice presidency when he was a private citizen, including marked classified documents about Afghanistan and notebooks with sensitive intelligence sources and methods, which he shared with a ghostwriter. The report says that posed serious risks to national security. And at a time when polls show most Americans have concerns about the 81-year-old president's mental and physical health, the special counsel's report offers scathing details of what it calls his diminished faculties and faulty memory. Writing, if charged, Mr. Biden will likely present himself to the jury, as he did during his interview with our office, as a sympathetic, well-meaning elderly man with a poor memory. It would be difficult to convince a jury they should convict him. According to the report, Mr. Biden did not remember when he was vice president, forgetting on the first day of the interview when his term ended, and forgetting on the second day of the interview when his term began. He did not remember, even within several years, when his son Beau died. How in the hell dare he raise that? Frankly, when I was asked the question, I thought to myself, it wasn't any of their damn business. I don't need anyone to remind me when he passed away or if he passed away.
So even the DOJ was going to let him off because his brain doesn't work right, which begs you to ask the question, if government officials know that the president's brain doesn't work right, then how is he still president? But I know Joe Biden is not all the way there because he wanted to go to prison himself just for pride, I guess, or he doesn't understand the situation that's going on.
The special counsel said in his report is that one of the reasons you were not charged is because, in his description, you are a well-meaning elderly man with a poor memory.
I'm well-meaning, and I'm an elderly man, and I know what the hell I'm doing. I've been president, and I put this country back on its feet. I don't need his recommendation. It's
How
totally
bad is your memory, and can you continue as president?
My memory is so bad, I let you speak. That's
Do you
my
feel your memory has gotten worse, Mr.
No,
President?
my memory is not good. My memory is fine. My memory, take a look at what I've done since I become president. None of you thought I could pass any of the things I got passed. How'd that happen? You know, I guess I just forgot what was going on.
Mr. President.
So the DOJ decides to drop all charges against former Vice President Joe Biden, and then Joe Biden decides to come out on a national stage and say that the reason why they're dropping the charges against me is wrong because my brain works right. And it doesn't, because there is no way that a man will actually come out and say that, no, take me to prison. But let me know in the comment section down below. What do you think? Do you think former Vice President Joe Biden is all the way there? Or do you think, no, his faculties are failing him? And also, if you voted for Joe Biden, are you going to vote for him again? But do me a favor, don't vote for Joe Biden again. And it's just because that everything has gotten worse in the United States and across the globe because of him and his administration. But don't take my word for gold. Y'all do your own research. I'm your host, TJ Evans, with another installment of the TJ Evans Show. Do the YouTube and Rump thing. Subscribe to the Royal Family Studios page. And also, check out my book on Amazon, The Diary of Marv Dwayne. Peace.